What's up guys, DJ Gametime over here at PK Auto Design, ready to install some BRAUM Falcon X seats in an S550 2016 Mustang. For the install of these BRAUM seats, you're going to need a 13mm socket with extension, a 5 and 6 Allen, a 17mm wrench, small flathead screwdriver or any kind of interior power tool you like, and most importantly, a T50 Torx. So first things first, you got 4 T50 bolts, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear. So the best thing to do is slide the seat all the way forward and work back to front. So what you want to do is use your small flathead screwdriver. With this one, you want to start from the rear to expose that hardware. You're going to go from rear and popping it to the front, exposing that hardware there. So for this next step, what you want to do is put the seat to the rear of the vehicle, take your small flathead screwdriver, exposing this hardware. What you want to do is pop this plastic on the front side this time. Once you get a good grip here, just lift that up, exposing the hardware. So once your hardware's out, you have 2 electrical connections underneath the seat. To access those, what I like to do is move the seat about halfway forward, and then what you want to do is tilt the seat to the rear, and you can access those 2 electrical connectors underneath the seat. Your 4 bolts are out, you have your 2 electrical connectors out. Next thing you want to do is take the seat out. In order to do that, what I like to do is just you rock it to the rear a little bit, and just bring it over to the side, and just the seat is ready to come out. Alright, so what we're going to do now is put these on the scale and see how much fat we're actually trimming with our new BRAUM seats. Alright, looks like we're right around 54 and change. The great thing about this Falcon X install is BRAUM gives you all the hardware needed. One of the things they recommend is a Planet Universal mount for the S550 Mustangs. What you want to do to get this started with the Planet bracket here, you take the factory seatbelt harness and just pop that in. Using your T50 Torx, you go ahead and tighten this up. It's going to be a 17mm wrench. Hold that in place there. And here we go. For Planet products, you can find it on BRAUM.com. It's a trusted source for these FIA rated seats. Using your number 6 Allen, you're going to go ahead and mount these to these seats. Now after you get them hand tight, everything is square, go ahead and use your number 6 Allen and finish them off. Making sure not to go too tight, you destroy the factory threads. So once you get your adapter on and everything's fastened, you want to take your brackets or your sliders, make sure the teeth are facing the seat themselves, the spring is facing forward. Go ahead and sit that on there. And you want to take your 13mm nuts and fasten them down. Make sure you get the washer on there. Always start it by hand. Make sure you don't strip these nuts. Just get them about hand tight. You want to make sure you have some room to adjust it. You want to move the slider to the rear so you can access the front. To do that, we're going to push down on the seat lever, pushing the slider to the rear. Once again, use your washer and your 13 nut. All parts are provided by BRAUM. So using this method, you can go ahead and tighten the front, tighten the rear, then we'll do the same to the other side. After your sliders are fastened, you want to make sure that the sliders are both even on left and right side. So you take your adjustment lever, and you want to start on one side. Once you get it installed on one side, there's 2 notches on the front and rear. So you get those in. Now you apply pressure on the opposing side to get in the notches on the opposing side. This is one of the more fun parts of the build. May take you a couple tries here. And we're in. Recap on our BRAUM Falcon X build. We got our adapter, we got our slider, we got our adjustment lever. We only need one more piece, our Planet brackets, before we can install these in the car. Alright, so for this next step, you want to make sure your Planet bracket is facing up from the ground. Next thing you want to do is, once again, make sure your sliders are both even. And then in this process here, we're going to start at the front this time. So make sure both of them are pushed all the way forward so you can access the hardware. So we're going to use a 5mm Allen and a 13 nut to get this done. Let's make it happen. Now we're going to go from the top down. Remember to use a washer in this next part here. Remember once again, just get it hand tight. Now we can do the same thing on the other side. This next set is easier with a buddy. Use your 13 socket, your number 5 Allen. Just tighten this up. Now once you get that tight, you're going to slide the seat to the rear. Now you want to tighten up the front. Do this. What you're going to do is push down on the adjustment lever, push the bracket forward. Before we install our seats, we're going to weigh them and see how much weight we shed. We're at about 45 and change. Using our box so wrench, we're going to use our factory mounting hardware to secure our BRAUM Falcon X seats to the car. Using our T50 torque bolt, we're going to mount the seats. You want to make sure you position the seat so you have room to access the hardware. So for this next piece here, you want to make sure that you slide the seat all the way backwards to give yourself room to work in the front of the vehicle. Just note that for me, I do track the car, so the fire extinguisher is necessary. So we're gonna put that on top of the brackets. So make sure those brackets are safe or flat on the floor. Make sure they're tied down properly. Slide the seat forward, tighten down the rears, and we're done with this side. We'll move on to the driver's side. Just want to say thanks, BRAUM. All the hardware fit perfectly. You got the planted brackets, you got the sliders, and don't forget for the Falcon X seats, you need that adapter. The whole process takes about an hour and a half, start to finish. Once again, thanks, BRAUM. I'll show you what these seats will do.